Well, hello YouTube fans, how are you today? Well, thank you for tuning in today's vlog. This is just a test video. If you're wondering what I'm doing today, I'm going to show you how to put a lamp back together. Now, I did not film this of taking the lamp apart, of how it goes all back together, or how it comes apart, because it was a bit more of a frustrating kind of thing. You had to have all sorts of different tools and stuff, but it was the material and stuff right here. Okay, that's the materials. These are the tools I'm going to use. Wire cutters, uh, pliers, whatever. The existing stone base. And of course, this rod here was a 30 feet rod. This was about $5. For this whole thing, actually. You say, oh no, that can't be $5. Yep, it was. I'll show you the whole thing. I'll show you in 1 minute. Let me get some new batteries. Hello YouTube fans, how are you today? Well, thank you for tuning in today's vlog. If you're wondering what I'm doing today, I'm going to be putting together a lamp to kind of show you how you can repurpose and reuse the original parts from a lamp you kind of took apart already. Now, of course, I went down to Lowe's and I got some new parts here. We got this, it's a socket, wire, and all that stuff. Of course, you need your shade here, a little topper, some nuts, and of course, the shade here. This is all the material right here. And of course, you're going to need a replacement rod. This is $5. It was a whole rod here. This was 30 feet long, and I just cut it down to the measurements I actually need for this project. Of course, a couple tools. Let's just go ahead and get building now. Just put this stuff off over here. Take the stone base. Take the nut, screw it on. You can also adjust everything if you need to, and we'll just assemble this as well. But everything can be quite expensive by redoing a lamp. It really can be. How much did everything cost? Well, about $58.99, I guess. That's all you can do. Of course, here we have a plastic CD. Put that there. That piece back there. Up there. That there. Now, that part there is mostly done. We need to open this one here, if I can. Silly. Now, I don't always build lamps all the time, because everything, again, can be expensive. Of course, here you have your favorite little thing, your instructions of how to put everything together for your lamp project you're building. Of course, it's a couple items I'm not going to use, but I'm going to use this. It's going to sit like that. Over there. The nut can go underneath. Awesome. Of course, I have a single pull switch socket. Of course, you can use a three-way if you want. And of course, the wire itself. And we're just going to use this little guy here, I think. The rest of it we don't need, like these little things. Just set those off the side. That we don't need just yet, that's for last. And of course, this is your top hole here. If I can get it open properly. There we go. there. Take that apart. Bring the lamp over here. All this does, it helps to kind of hold everything together. Now, of course, you really don't need something like that, but I think it will add some coolness to the lamp itself. And of course, make sure you don't drop your net on the floor. Come on. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to fiddle you around with the screw and get the screw on you. Alright, now we kind of got the lamp base assembled here, and it looks pretty well built and nice. And of course, we're going to put this on top like that to give it kind of a decoration piece. And of course, you can also adjust the lengths of your pipe by unscrewing it, rescrewing it if you need to. Put that on there. And we'll put your socket on as well at the base. But we also have this little set screw. I'm going to need a screwdriver out of my drawer here, or you can take that set screw out, or you can adjust it as properly if we need it. I'm just taking that out for temporary setup, making sure everything somewhat kind of goes together the way it needs to go. It's a bit tricky, but once you get it done right, you can actually fix lamps and build lamps and do whatever you need. Now, of course, it's a little bit loose. I have it loose for a reason, because I'm going to tighten everything up eventually and get everything somewhat reassembled. Now, we're going to take your lamp cord wire here, and this is just a plug-in polarized end. Of course, this wire is a little bit thinner, but that's okay. And it has plenty of cable length, if you can see. Pretty nice looking desk lamp. One thing we gotta make sure we do is we just tighten up this nut a little bit down on the bottom here. Just a smidge, not much. Put the wire through here, your base, like this. Make sure you have some extra left over. Okay, this is kind of being a little pain in the butt. Just gonna snake the wire through like that, and make sure you snake it through the inside of the pipe. Now, sometimes you have to take the top off if you need to get the wire through the base like that. Now, if we have excess hangover like this, let's go ahead and pull through the stone, making sure we're not creasing the issue with the stone. And you could leave it like that if you want. That's perfectly fine. It helps it a little bit, I guess. And there you go. That's really about it. All you have to do is strip all this and wire it to your socket here. Put your shade on top, and there you go. I'm going to finish all of this somewhat off camera, before I can get everything nicely and tightened like it needs to be. And I'll be right back. I will show you the results once it's all finished. Right, YouTubers, it's now time to wire up the socket, but do be very careful if you're going to be doing this type of project. It can be quite dangerous with electrical if you don't know what you're doing. Please read the instructions of how to wire a socket to the wire itself, and have a basic skill of electrical itself. Of course, you're going to need a good set of wire strippers here, but this is just one of my old crappy ones. and also a screwdriver. This is the hot, this is the neutral. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap the hot around the screw like this. Make sure we don't get too much insulation stuck underneath the screw. See how that is? That looks very nicely. That's the hot side as well. And we'll just screw the screw in. Now this was a lamp, a small desk lamp originally, and it needed some fixing and some own kind of little bit of maintenance as well. Now we go off to the own side. This is your neutral. You wrap the wire around which way the actual screw goes. And we just kind of pinch it out. And you can also hold the wire if you want. And there we go. Now, if you want to switch to face the opposite way, you can just turn it this way. That would be the off side, and this would be the on side. Now give yourself plenty of slack. Make sure you put the socket in right. And you can now put your cover on. Now these covers can be quite tricky to get back off once you actually get your socket into place. Now you can use a three-way socket if you want, but I'm just using a single socket right now. And I can also upgrade this lamp if I need to in the future. And there you go. The last thing we need to put on is the shade topple and the shade itself and a light bulb and test it and see if it actually works. Well, I hope this lamp works. I hope it's not going to go poof when I put a light bulb inside of it or catch on anything on fire, but I hope to God not. I also have my GFC outlet over here for somewhat protection as well. And the last thing we need to do is we need to put a light bulb inside. And the lamp itself. The actual lamp holder. It's kind of like fit together nicely. Come on, continuously. Sometimes they kind of fit, a lot bit filly, but you can get those on there as well. And we're also going to add a very small shade as well. But first thing we got to do is take the actual cellophane off. Get this stuff off of here. Put that off to the side. Put that there. And put the topple on as well. I think this actually came out pretty nice, but it's a lot of work to fix one of these lamps themselves. Closer look of the topple I picked out for. I think it's going to look nice on this lamp. And of course, you want to go with a small shade. You don't want to go with anything too big, because the lamp won't support a big shade. First things first, test out the outlet, make sure we got power. We do. And of course, we're going to plug this in, test it. Voila! There's the lamp. It's completely all built, wired correctly, and it seems to work very nicely. I'm very happy with myself rebuilding this lamp, and now I can put it on my desk and use it as a nice desk lamp itself. Alright, if you're also brand new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, please like, please share, peace out, bye guys and girls. Well, hopefully see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. Have a nice day from your boy Chris. Peace out.